Alright, we're back after a nice trip into the burn. And, let's go ahead and talk to Hien here. It's kind of interesting because a good portion... There's a good sizable portion of the area that's the burn. I didn't actually think it was going to be simply a dungeon spot and just be used for that, and then... Because I assume we're not going back to it in any case, so... Well, that was a slightly uneventful journey. I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Check your side. I'd say our birds are good for... or do a good brush down and a treat or two, wouldn't you? I'd hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it seems duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in our absence. Don't let us keep you, then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least I should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it would be useful. Thank you. Let's return to my manor, then. Yeah, I think I might just do Dungeons and Trials voiceless from now on. It's a bit difficult to get the time period of where I can get quiet around here and have the people show up for the dungeon, so I don't know. Let us in.
Lise, what brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail? Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varus's blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varus's orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of Chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Doma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
Alright, so we're getting another meeting together there. Hopefully a Primal doesn't crash it this time. My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Doma's defenses. You're welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ascians are concerned, not may be left to chance. As ever, we will benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lys, even if it was unofficial business. I hope there might be time to show you the land you helped save. I'll settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say. And soon you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on too. Till the meeting then. I'm Nara. I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go, in private. Go on, my friend. I'll send for Hakuru and the others in the meantime. Great, I'll wait for you at the docks. In other news, I finally have a smartphone for the first time. I hadn't had a smartphone at all, so... But yeah, it's an iPhone XR, and I'm trying to look at all the different mobile games I could potentially try on there. I know there's a couple of MMOs on there. Mostly ones I've played before, like RuneScape, but had my eye on Ragnarok mobile on there, I think. I've never tried Ragnarok in any form, but I think that's probably the one they're updating the most these days, I assume. Thanks for coming. Knowing you probably guessed what I wanted to talk about. Silly. She's acting as though everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Silly I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. The thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Palpamo, and now I have my friends in the Resistance. Alizé has you and the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't, but she's a good friend. And when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? Leave it to me. Thank you, Nara. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Baby, let's be off. See you in Alamigo. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop by Raglar's Reach. Not too far off of here, because I believe I have enough currency to at least buy myself one accessory. Probably finally get rid of that ring that's bogging me down the most. Yeah, let's go ahead and head on back in. And there you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let's begin.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. "'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrias-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the Burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Doma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
Curious question. Besides Aziz's La, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Alright, looks like we're going to be spending this patch raising up alliances, I guess. Kind of curious, because I would have figured 4.4 would be the start of moving away from storm places and starting to move towards pre-Shadowbringers, but I guess we'll see. Settle then, I'll journey to the Azim Steppe of the Scions. Yugiri and Hakuru, I leave our other neighbors to you. My apologies, but I won't be joining you. I'm no etherologist, and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be of any great use to this mission. More importantly, it seems to me that the ruins and the burn warrant attention. And so, while you are away securing an energy source, I'll engage our friends at Gala Ironworks to undertake a complete overhaul of the fuel generators. We'll need them in good working order if our plans to succeed. I trust there's no objections. Have care on the burn. Have care on the steppe. From what I hear, that Zelia like fighting with friends as almost as much as foes. Good luck. Just the 3 of us then. Very well. Shall we make first for a reunion? Sounds good to me. Just teleport there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we made it. Looks like the quest spot's right here, too. It's been a while since we've been here, now that I think about it. It's not a place that we've really had to go back to. So this is the Azim Steppe. The tales do not do it justice. If you think the view is impressive here, wait until we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing it's your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
All right. From here, we shall travel to Mol Oa, and then we can ask Serena about the particulars of the myth and raise the matter of the alliance with the rulers of the steppe. I believe we can just fly from here, so let's go ahead and do that. I do remember being pretty happy about getting flight in this area, because it's such a huge area. Alright, we made it. Ian, Naren, I'm glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? There's a matter I would discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but every land in the Far East. A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul. You need this to protect our lands. I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried, this northern crag? That is your wish. In the mountains to the north, there's a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cavern are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. There, I believe, you'll find what you seek. And yes, another place. There's a brisk walk from here. But what are your thoughts on the alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, which we will it or no. If we don't stand together, we'll fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes would likely spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. This is my concern. But if it by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek, ere you risk the ire of the followers of Nama, might you not first visit the House of Crooked Coin? All is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing. I thank you for your counsel. We shall do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those with whom I would join hands. Thank you for your understanding. Though the maul may ring over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come. It will not force others into a war against their will. Nor we. 100-fold stronger are those who choose to fight of their own accord. Alright, that's another one down. Seems the time has to come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. I think I may remember stumbling upon this place before. I think like a side quest took me up that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a place I remember, like, having to escort somebody up to here. Yeah, this is plot.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an elegant artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Aziz's La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
I like how the heart pom-pom is like so noticeable on this mount, especially I guess in the dark, I'm assuming. You found which what you seek then. Great indeed is the Dust Mother's power. If not less, will suffice to protect our lands, the blessing of the other tribes must now be sought. Of course, but to which tribe should we appeal? There are many who worship Namal, but none so fervent in their faith as the Dotar. Their consent shall be the key. The Tothal, least spoke of them, a warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. I sense their cooperation will not be easily won. Hey, but it will be well worth the effort. The Thal fear nothing, death least of all, and our lives would be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let's go to Tothal Ka and treat with our Khatun to Sadu. Probably can just fly over there. I don't think there's a... Actually, I'm not sure if there's one over here or not. It's been a while. No, there's not one anywhere nearby, really. There's one, like, right in the center. By the time we teleport over there, we've already basically flown up to it, so... A cloudy night. Alright, we're just about here. You again. Other matters demand our time, Kagan. Unless it is battle you seek. Well, that's not. Quite the opposite, in fact. Talking, always talking. You say the pillars hold great power. Of course they do. They're the source of Nama's strength. To fulfill all, no place is more sacred, and we will make ash of any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition, then. You will join hands with us. I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nama's power to defend these lands, and this I'll allow. But for leaving the step to fight the men in the iron, I would have something in return. Namely? Namely battle, with you, Kagan. The Nadam ended here and began. I would face you again, alone, without distractions. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Thal as your allies. Surely these are the agreeable terms. Well, this is not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight, unless the Cthulhu has made a choice. Shall we dance? Right here in the rain, too. It shall be a battle in the steppes shall not soon forget. Oh, already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Kagan, and wait me outside the call. I will gather my witnesses and join you anon. I assume it's right out here. Or no, it's a little bit further up, I guess. How far is this? Okay, a bit up this way. Yeah, we made it. Time for a battle.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Hahn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Alright, let's do it. I'm curious to see if this will actually be a one-on-one, or if there's going to be more enemies thrown in. There we go. Oh, nope, she's back up.
In death do our souls sing!
Oh, I actually managed to dodge that. Nice. I thought for sure I was like a second late on that.
In death do our souls sing!
That's 2 down. That's probably gonna be a third one here. Oh, going on for a fourth one. Probably want to get rid of that.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Nice. Oh, standing in the right spot right off the bat. Nice. Okay, I think that's... Ooh, okay. 5th one? 5th one.
How it burns! To our souls sing!
I'm trying to take that. I need to kill her. Pretty quickly, I think.
In death to our souls sing!
There we go. Five times, wow.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
That looks like we're going to another fight. Oh, we're playing as Stola. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep on casting arrow and stone at you. Why not? And some cure. I need some cure. Let's go.
Heal or die!
Hey now.
Bow down before me!
What? Oh. Oh, it's in the middle. Yeah, and you're kind of getting smacked there. I don't like that. Oh! Ouch! I am not used to these spellcasters. Oh, are they making me do the entire thing again? Ooh. They really should have maybe split that up a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and just smack you down again. Because yeah, I wasn't expecting the fact that I was gonna have to heal PN as well. Maybe I should have, but that's one.
In death do our souls sing! Death to our souls sing!
Yep, just gotta head on to the... That's two. Now we're probably gonna get up to the point where it's just a little bit more difficult. I'm doing a lot better because I know exactly what to expect. Oh yeah, it's these guys next, okay. Just hack her this way. There we go. Let's see, why not?
In death do our souls sing!
Managed to kill that one before it could even get off even one attack, so... I think these make her immortal, so I think I can kill these first.
Souls sing!
I think this is number 4 now? Pretty sure. I just have to be more careful with each solo fight is all. Okay, this next one should be the last one.
death do our souls sing!
Probably don't want to have that meteor drop down. Okay, there we go. Now I can just go ahead and boop this cutscene, and I should be right back where I was. Just gotta be more careful. Cure myself here.
Die! Bow down before me!
Oh, that's right, okay. Keep on smacking him.
Heal or die!
Oh shoot. That's almost what killed me last time.
Mark well and learn! Concentrate! Heal or die!
Ooh. I'm just going to cure myself here.
Heal or die!
Yeah, I think after the third one I'm safe.
Bow down before me! Mark well and learn!
Okay. Oh, he beat the other guy. Nice, okay.
Bow down before me!
Yeah, I shouldn't have any issue with actually surviving this at this point, though.
Tremble before the sun!
Can we just kill him? Can we kill him, please?
Let us be about it!
Whoa, what just happened? Do it faster!
Yeah. Aoife, to me. Have at you.
And down.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Nama's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
You stole her. Why?
Are you my Nama?
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little?
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
Yeah, they could just duke it out here in the sands. Why not? That's what they usually do, right? I can't believe I just witnessed such devastation, though. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you, Ian. You're not only to contend with Sedu, but Magnai too. Such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet here you stand triumphant, having passed such a test. They cannot well deny you their allegiance. The mole will make no such demands. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home, and we will defend it with all our being. You have my heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes of the steppe, there's none I'd rather have at my side. God's willing, many more will rally to your cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the tribes. Cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this would be possible without you. And there we go. We have requisite consent. Tis time to put Nama's power to use. If the Aether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the Ironworks engineers do the works of the ruins. Come, let us return to the House of the Crooked Coin. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here, though, as we're already over an hour, so this is probably a good stopping point anyways. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video.